All right, good morning and welcome back to our channel Princess Seat. Today remains the 3rd of September 2025. And once again, back on course. We know that over the past months, Nigerians have had various stakeholders who have been waiting earnestly, including you and I, for this much anticipated grant disbursement and intervention expected to change lives, to empower communities, and also ease the financial struggles faced by millions across the country. And while the journey has been filled with a lot of speculations, delays, and conflicting reports, we have just received an important update that has reignited some hope and renewed expectations, with all confidence and assertion coming from Comrade Abdul who kind of, according to him, is connected with the ongoing developments, who says all the CEOs and NGOs who have successfully signed their memorandum of understanding are expected to start receiving their disbursement today. And if you have any conflicting information against this, you are free to bring it up in all confidence. Now, I'll allow you to listen to this, and then we'll do a bit of pad up afterwards to ascertain the authenticity of this particular VN. Comrade Abdul, your time now.
Good morning, house. My name's Abdul Garba. I'm addressing this house from Kogi State, North Central Nigeria. I come your way once again in view of the unfolding developments in the grand ecosystem. I found it necessary to inform you the position where we are now, according to my intel. Today is 3rd September 2025. Information at my disposal indicates that all CEOs, NGOs that have signed their Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, will be receiving their disbursement today, 3rd Wednesday, September 2025. I repeat, all NGOs and CEOs that have signed their MOU will be receiving their disbursement today, 3rd September 2025. However, if you have another information that contradicts this one that have passed, please do not hesitate to come up. Whether it is a lie or you confirm it, you are free to come up. But this is the latest development. Thank you and God bless. We are all together.
All right, thank you very much, Comrade Abdul. This was a message of hope that sparked some cycle of refreshment or sense of some clarity to a process that has for too long been clouded by misinformation and uncertainties within this ecosystem. And however, as with every major development, there are always varying reports, and stakeholders are also advised to stay alert, to stay informed, and remain patient while cross-verifying information from different sectors. And every announcement, that for months, both Pioneer subscribers and the UAG subscribers have been caught in a cycle of anticipation, hearing different timelines, updates that often did not materialize, and every announcement seemed to come with its own wave of anxiety and expectations. However, this latest information that we just got from Comrade Abdul right now is significant for several reasons. We have to verify the direct links to the Memorandum of Understanding by specifying that only the CEOs and the NGOs who have signed their Memorandum of Understanding are targeted. They are the only one that are targeted for disbursement as of today, based on this information. So the update seems to narrow down the scope of beneficiaries for this phase, which suggests that the process is not random but carefully structured in a way that prioritizes those who have completed the necessary legal and procedural steps. Then we also have the signs of progress in sight, telling us that even if today marks only the beginning of disbursement to a specific group, it also signals that the bottlenecks that delayed previous payouts are gradually being released or being resolved in some ways. Knowing that over the past weeks, numerous conflicting reports have circulated across the platforms, leaving a lot of people confused about what is real and what is speculation. So this message coming from Comrade Abdul Garba he's saying it in all confidence, like a kind of profiling some directions that, though it does not dismiss the need for verification, of course we need to verify from where it's coming from, but addressing the conflict behind everything, it's also important to know that while Comrade Abdul's information might or might not be credible, other sources might still have some slightly different updates regarding timelines, verification processes, or some order of payment. So if you have received conflicting information, we're yet to hear from the secretary to the Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation or from the organ of the pioneer themselves. But whatever the case is, you are encouraged to project it respectfully for broader discussions and collective clarity. And we have different sources, different levels of accesses from different individuals, and not every insider has access to the same layer of decision making. What one source knows today, another might learn tomorrow. So you can't get the same information or understanding at the same time for everyone within the same time. So and also we know that for the phased disbursement strategies, there are indications that disbursement could happen in batches, possibly explaining why some updates focus on CEOs and NGOs, while others emphasize pioneers or subscribers, and deliberate confidentiality in sensitive financial exercises of this magnitude. Some information may be deliberately held back to avoid unnecessary pressure or a kind of institutions or on institutions, I beg your pardon, or to prevent some system abuse whatsoever. So therefore, while we might say, okay, can we celebrate this update? Stakeholders are endeared to stay calm, to be patient, and also be observant. Today's development could be the first real signal that the long wait could be finally coming to an actual end. So but the bigger picture is there. It's just this, that what comes up next, if disbursement indeed begins today, especially for the CEOs and the NGOs, this could trigger the next phases sooner than anticipated. And what should be expected is that there should be confirmation from beneficiaries within the next 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours, or what have you. Confirmations from NGOs, from CEOs should start trickling in. Nobody needs to tell you when alert enters, because these confirmations will either solidify today's news or provide grounds for further clarifications. Then there would be impact on the subscribers. Once disbursement to organizational head begins, the focus is expected to shift rapidly to the pioneer subscribers or the UAG subscribers, or whichever one comes up in that organ. So this is the stage where the larger population would begin to feel the impact and the effect of what has been behind the scenes, being worked upon over time. So then official statements and communication also from the Secretariat or directly from Apostle Ken Nwakama would be expected in due time to clarify the next steps for everyone's singular concerned subscribers. And as much as today's update brings renewed hope, stakeholders are still strongly advised to remain prepared but cautious. In other words, avoid unnecessary panic, avoid falling for unverified claims, and do not act on rumors without concrete evidence. Yes, so here's what you can do going forward. Verify directly. If you are linked to an NGO or CEO, try as much as possible, confirm the update directly from your leadership team. Stay informed, follow trusted information, credible information channels rather than just relying on random social media chatter. Try as much as possible to maintain a collective bargain of unity. The strength of this movement actually lies in our collective patience and support. So avoid divisions based on conflicting reports. There's a strong call for calmness at this season and collective focus. Comrade Abdul's Garibal's update has somehow rekindled some optimism among the ecosystem, but it also reminds us of the need for coordinated information sharing, because this is not a time for panic or desperation, but a time for level-headedness and also faith in the process. We understand the emotional toll this prolonged wait has had on millions of people, on families who have made plans, businesses who have held back on expansion, and individuals who have endured countless uncertainties. But if this update holds true, if it very much holds true, we're just stepping into a new chapter of life, one where promises would begin to manifest into realities. And I believe that today could mark a turning point. Whether you are a pioneer subscriber, a UAG subscriber, an NGO representative, or simply an expectant citizen, stay hopeful, stay informed, and stay patient. If you have a credible contrary information, kindly project it so we can collectively verify facts and avoid some confusion. This is the moment for transparency, unity, and also careful optimism all together. As was said in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 12, hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. It appears the tree of life might finally be within reach. This is Prince Sid. We love you. We are for the masses, and our expectations will not be dashed. Do have a nice day. God bless you.